I'm Naomi, and this is.
And I'm Jelly Bean, the newest member of the Drake family.
Yes. And what I'll be doing this evening.
We're going to be working on a halo eye, and you're going to teach me how to do it perfectly, as you always do.
Well, that's very sweet of you that you say my makeup perfectly, because everybody will tell you I don't like my makeup while I'm doing it. And it's not until I look at the mirror and I go, ooh, I actually like my makeup. So, everybody at home, if you're wondering why I look like this, is because I have already put on, I would say, 3/4 of my makeup. I got my base done, my highlight, my blush, my lips, my eyebrows, maybe looking a little bit funny because I don't got my eyes on. Because that is what I'm hopefully going to teach Jelly Bean. I'm going to preface I am not a makeup artist whatsoever. I only follow a couple gurus on the TikToks and the YouTubes, and then I put it on my face, and that works for me. Okay. Anything you want to say, Jelly Bean? I feel I rambled.
I'm just prefacing I'm going to be basically blind when I'm doing this because I will have to take off my glasses. So we're going to be trusting mainly in Naomi for this.
And you will be in okay hands, apparently. All right, so we might as well get started. So, what I told Jelly Bean during the test run thing, step one of every makeup look is to prime your face. And that could either be moisturizer or actual primer. If anybody at home knows of a primer that is good for sensitive skin, let a girl know because I have sensitive skin AF, and all the other primers that I've used have reacted to my skin. So I've already put that on under my mini layers of makeup. I'm assuming that Jelly Bean already has as well.
Yep.
Okay, so pro tip one. Anytime you're putting anything on your eyes, you don't want a dry skin. So either you want moisturized skin, primer skin, or if you're working with any colors, if you use a concealer or a hand stick for foundation, if you do a lighter skin tone than what your natural skin tone is, it makes those colors pop more. So, Jelly Bean, what do you have to put on your eyeballs?
Well, I had done primer earlier as promised.
Yeah.
But I can also do some lotion if we're wanting lotion.
Okay, whatever you're going to use, put on your eyes now. I'm going to use a concealer on my eyes. So you do that and I'll do this. Everybody at home, if you want to follow along, break out your makeups. You only need 3 colors. You need a dark bronzer or a dark color, a medium brown, and a shimmery color of your choice. And of course, eyeliner as well. So we're going to do that. And hopefully this is going to be under half an hour. If it's more than half an hour, stick around, but it shouldn't be not more than half an hour because we want this to be quick and simple. Well, as simple as makeup can be. So one thing I'm doing that Jelly Bean probably doesn't have to do, I already cover up my boy eyebrows. So my drag eyebrows actually, no, so my drag eyeshadow goes over top my boy eyebrows. So, I mean, I use this whole space as my eye. If I was doing it, okay, when I say boy, I, I'm saying like my day to day, my gender expression. So I don't generally put makeup like eye makeup on. But if I was doing like day to day stuff, my space would be like from here to here. And I have hooded eyes. So that's why I try to make my eye space as big as possible.
Now, being the student here, is there a reason why we put the concealer on our eyelids?
Because you want something that the powder will stick to. If you have your dry eyes, and especially, I don't know about you, but when I perform this top part of me sweats. So if you
Yep.
have nothing blocking basically your pores, your sweat will come out, and basically within half an hour, what you worked a lot of work, what you actually worked on will just wipe off. So you want something that the powder can stick to, and then something that the sweat doesn't go through. Definitely primer helps with this. You can get silicone primers, which actually like blocks out your pores and block out your sweat receptacles.
Thank you.
All right. I have done that step. What about you?
I am good.
Okay, so we are going to do step one. I'm going to preface, I have not done this look before, so we're going to see how this goes. You need a eyeshadow brush, something that has a little bit of fluff in it. Perfect. All right, so you want to take your medium brown.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this. And what you want to do first, so I'm going to have to look at my mirror, but essentially what you want to do is pack it in your corners and pack it, basically your corners of your eyes, your outside corner, your inside corner. What you don't want to do is put any brown in this. And so what you want to do is stamp it. I know Jellybean, when I first said that, Jellybean was like, what is stamping? Well, that's what I didn't know either. But all you do is just going to press the powder into your skin like a stamp. You don't want to actually swipe quite yet because I moves around the product. So once you've stamped, let me know when you've finished stamping.
I am just doing one eye at a time. Is that okay?
That is perfect. So I have finished stamping. So essentially what I'm going to do is this, just buff it. I don't know the technical term, but all you want to do is just make smaller circles just to buff those harsh lines out. So it's more and soft and smooth. So you don't have like, this brush was more of a roundish brush, so I had like dark circles. But and since I am going to bring out my eye, it may come out here a little bit more. Oh, well, thank you, Amber. Well, hopefully it turns out for you. I don't know if you caught what I said before, but I have not done this makeup look before. I actually found this on a TikTok user that I follow, and he said that it's simple and easy and everybody can do it. So we will see if he's lying.
That's why we're letting me do it.
Yes, and because we want to get this down in half an hour, which hopefully this will be something that everybody at home can quickly do before they go to work, to the supermalls, because no point in wearing lipstick more because no one can see it because of the mask. So let's do up our eyes. All right, let me know when you're done your little circle-ish moments.
I believe so.
All right, hot. All right, so now you want to take your darker color, and all you want to do is just press it on your outside corner and make that shape. So if you want more of an angle shape, just follow, well, I have really angled cheekbones naturally and also drawn on, so I'm just going to follow that. If you have more rounded eyes, you can make a rounded eye. If you want triangle eyes, you can have a triangle eyes. Or you can do whatever eye you want. But the main thing is to pack it on the outside corner of your eye. Leave a little space. Keep in mind that we are going to put eyeliner on, so you don't really have to put it where your eyeliner is going to be, just above it a little bit. Oh, well, thank you, Megan. Well, thank you. This is the first time I've actually done natural, not like bright purple, bright yellows on my skin. So, and then when you're done packing, take a little bit on the end and just like windshield wipe over the middle. Don't go in this negative space here because that's where you put the shimmer. And you don't want the shimmer to go over the brown. I think I might be including this in some of my looks because actually this was quite fun and easy.
Might help you with your makeup timing.
Yes, because we all know that Naomi runs on drag queen time, and drag queen time could be, oh, I'll get my makeup done in 2 hours, and I'll be like, what do you mean we got to go on live? And my face is not done. What happened last week?
It's not yet. I think I feel like I look like a raccoon, not gonna lie.
Okay. That is probably because since you have naturally like under circles. So once we're done that, we
Mhm.
can clean this up. I was going to touch on that when we do our eyeliner, but that's okay. It's because also with your shadows of your lighting, it's kind of bringing this in, but that's okay.
Mhm.
It's fine. Just don't worry about that. We'll fix it in a moment.
Sounds good. That's why we trust you, dear.
I don't know why. Because like I said, I didn't know what I'm doing.
Because you're willing to have fun and try it. That's why.
Exactly. Because makeup should be fun. No one should take this seriously. I say that now until I'm freaking out in like 20 minutes before our performance going, this doesn't look right. And my boyfriend's going, you look amazing. I like it. And I'm like, no, I should wipe it off. So the moral of the story here, I should be a little easier on myself. All right. Yeah. Are you done your windshield wipers?
I believe so.
All right. So all that we're going to do is take your shimmery color. I don't know if this is going to actually show up. I find with shimmery colors on my skin tone, I need something that has a lot of pops. That's why I gravitate to the purples. But I think I will do, I think I saw a pink earlier. I have so many palettes, and I don't know what I'm using. So it just has to be a shimmery color. It could be shimmery gold. You can use a highlighter if you want. Something that has like more metallics in it would be good. I can't find my palette that I wanted. Oh, it's right here. And this is your preference now. Either you can pick it up with your finger, or you can pick it up with your brush. If you pick up with your finger, you do make it. It's more dense and it goes on and glides on more. If you are worried about making mistakes, I would definitely start out with a brush first and then build as you go, because it's always easier to add and harder to take off.
Sounds good. And this is just going over our eyelids?
Yes, so the negative space where you have not put the browns, put it there. You do want to connect it, depending on the look that you want. If you're going more daytime, you don't need to smoke it out as much. But for right now, just put it in your, I call it the negative space because it's essentially the white between the brown. So yes, I agree. Yes, makeup. Hello, makeup. How's your Megan doing? Megan, wow. I've had 2 sips of my wine, y'all. Megan says, yes, under eye shadows are fixed with concealer. So, yes.
Are we packing or are we windshield wiping?
What are you using? Your finger or a brush?
I'm using my brush.
Okay, then pack it. And for me, since I did put that essentially mapped out my eye, I'm not covering up that little brown that is basically the line on my eye shape. Megan, don't you just hate when your spouse just loves you for who you are and just looks at you all like, and then you're like, why are you looking at me? I look like Shrek with the mud on my face. Like, stop. And then
come on, I got the raccoon still.
You kind of want them to agree with you that your makeup sucks, but you actually love them more because they just appreciate you. All right, how you doing?
I think good.
Okay, so now you want to take a little bit of your. It's up to you really. If you want to take your dark brown or your medium brown, because essentially what we're going to do is we're going to bring that color down on the lower lash line. This part is completely up to you. Since I have naturally small eyes, I don't do, I call this the Britney Spears look. She does black from this corner of the eye all the way up. So it's essentially one like dark. So essentially the raccoon eye. I don't do that. Essentially what I do is, because I have smaller hooded eyes, from the middle of my eye, I can't, this is a very tiny camera I'm looking at. From the middle of my eye, I go from here and out. That's all that I do for any eyeliner I do, any smokiness. When I do like the bigger colorful looks, I generally do the eyeliner from here to here, and then I put a little bit of color into here. But all I'm going to do today is from the middle of my eye and out. So it's completely up to you. I know some queens will bring their eyeliner way down here and make these crazy shapes like Kim Chi and the Trixie Mattels of the world. I'm not like that. It's completely up to you. So this is the part where if it doesn't look good today for you, that is fine. It's taking me many trials, many shows, many things. I'll just look at the mirror. I'll go, this is the way I like to do my eyes. I mean, if you even look at my very first makeup tutorial that I went online with, I think back in March, I did like these anime lines underneath my eye. And after I looked at it, I'm like, what am I doing? But essentially what you're doing is you're connecting the top of your eye to the bottom of your eye. See, this side of my face always goes better than this side of my face. I don't know, but I generally cover this side of my face with my wig anyways, so the crappy side gets the showcase.
Isn't this their twins, not, or their cousins, not sisters?
I know that's my eyebrows. This eyebrow, I mean, you can't really tell now, but when we started this eyebrow was doing the rainbow arch, and this one was lying flat. So maybe next time we can do a tutorial on eyebrows.
Sounds good.
All right, so let me know when you're done your wing thingy.
Sure.
I'm just cleaning up this little brown freckle thing I started.
What, you don't want the freckles?
Well, it was sort of like a muddy pond. It wasn't really a freckle because it was so large. All right, mascara. So again, this is up to you. You can use a brown, you can use a black, you can use liquid, you can use pencil. I use liquid. So your eye shape depends on your eye shape, your face. But if you have essentially, which I don't know if I explained this well. Basically, you want to put a line. If anybody at home knows the actual terms for this, let me know. So what I do is the top part of my color here is where I connect to my eye. You don't have to go that dramatic. You can go halfway through. You can just go through the arch of your eye. It's up to you. And try to make it as even as possible on both sides of your face. If you're like my face, you got an asymmetrical face, and that's okay. One thing you want to do, pro tip, is start at the bottom of your eye and flick up. Don't take it from here and go down. That's where I find that I have the most crooked eyes. Is I can't, when I flick down, I can't get the same whoosh as I do if I flick upwards.
Fancy comment.
Let me know when you're done flicking.
I think we are done flicking, yes.
Okay. So now, for me, I don't know if people at home do this, but I go in the middle of my eye, directly, so I look at my mirror's right here. I look straight up, and where my center of my eye is, I put a dot. And that's going to be the highest part of my eyeshadow. And one thing, you don't have to do this because if you're not doing drag makeup, but I take the whole of my eyelid over because, like I said before, this is my drag eye. My natural eye is here. So if you're just doing basic makeup, you can just do it where your eyelashes meet your waterline. Well, I guess your eyelid. Your eyelashes meet your eyelid. Have you put your dot?
Yes.
Okay. So now, for me, essentially what we're doing, we're going to connect the dots. Now you want to go in the inner corner of your eye you can either do your actual inner corner of your eye, or if you want to bring out your eye to make your eye bigger, I do like a millimeter after the corner of my eye and where the dot is. And essentially between here and here is going to be black because essentially I'm making my eyelid bigger. Let me know when you dotted your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now all you want to do is connect the dots. So I would take from your outer corner of your swoop to the dot, and basically this is where you can play with the shape. I generally do, depending on how I feel. So today it's more just like a wing like this. And then when you're doing that, you just go from the middle, well, go from your outer corner dot and connect it to the middle. And it's okay if it's messy, as long as it's messy down and not messy up, because if it's messy up, you're going to have to redo your eye. Okay, and once you've got your lines, I mean, right now it's very jagged on me, but essentially what you're going to do, you're going to color in everything from your eyelid where it matches your eyelashes, and you're just going to fill that all out. So you should have one like wing of black. And this is where you start to like perfect your eye shape. If you realize you've made a mistake on your eyeshadow, as long as it's close to your eye, your wing, your eyeliner, you can fix that. So this eye is done. This eye is done. So same technique on the other eye. I generally find if you do one eye and then the other eye for this, it's better. Pro tip, you should always do your worst eye first. So whatever eye gives you the most grief, you should do that first. And then your good eye, you can match it to your bad eye. If you do your good eye first, you always will try to be fixing your bad eye to the good eye. I'm actually really liking how natural this looks. This is the first time I've ever done a natural, well, natural. You know, when those, like Taylor Swift did that, I think it was Vogue, and it was natural makeup, where her hair was wet. It's like, do you know how much makeup she's actually wearing for that natural look?
Right.
I got it in my eye.
Well, we knew that was going to happen to one of us at least.
What about when I go blind? When I first started doing makeup, there was one time that I actually put the eyeliner in my eye, and the liquid, I basically had like black vision. Was not fun. Let me tell you that.
Please tell me this wasn't right before a show.
Nope. I think that was my very first time I did makeup. Like,
Okay.
I think we've all seen, if you follow my TikToks, I did like 2018 Naomi versus 2020 Naomi. That was a process. I think that took me like 4 hours to do. I was so proud of that makeup. And I look at it going, makeup is a journey. It's not a destination. Apparently this makeup on this eye is a journey. Oh my goodness, what am I doing?
Having creative fun.
Yes. So we got a pro tip coming in. Amber says, well, everybody can read what Amber has said, but so Jellybean, Amber says instead of eyeliner, she uses a smaller line of brush and rub it in the blackest eyeshadow and line her eyes. It's a lot more forgiving and just as dark instead of liquid eyeliner. Good to know. I think I do have a black, so maybe next month when we do this, I'll do that. But thank you. Let me know when you're done your eyeliner.
I want to say yes.
All right.
I don't want to rush you, though.
What?
I said I want to say yes, but I'm not rushing you, so.
No. Okay, since you are done, we're going to touch on your dark shadows and my little mistake on this, where I stabbed myself in the eye. So you want to take some concealer. Here's a pro tip. I've seen a lot of gurus do this technique. And I'm doing this on. Essentially, they put a lot of concealer here. But then I've seen some actual like real life makeup artists and not Instagram artists. They recommend only to do your inner eye, a couple dots, the middle, and your outer corner. Because since your skin underneath your eyes is so thin, if you have too much product on there, it's just going to pull on that and essentially create more. It's essentially going to create more weight on that, and then bring down your eye more. So this is the wrong way to do it. This is the right way to do it. Apparently, depends who you look at. When I do my drag makeup, this is like white underneath my eyes. So take what you want from that. Oh, well, thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. And what I do is, are you using your fingers?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a sponge?
No.
Okay, then I would use a brush. Because essentially what you want to do is pat. You don't want to drag, because all that you're doing is you're breaking down the product with your fingers, because you're essentially heating it up. So you're breaking it down and you're moving it. You want that to stay put, because since the point is to cover up your darkness, you want more product there, but more like compact. What you can also do too is Maybelline. This is the very used one that I have, but Maybelline, I don't know if they still sell this, but they have a Maybelline, it's a 4-pack, and they actually, if you do like an orangey red tone, that will counteract your blueness. If you do drag makeup or day-to-day makeup and you have hair follicles, like if you shave, like for me, when I shave and I put makeup on it, if you have lights on it, it will cast a blueness underneath. So essentially a 5 o'clock shadow will come through. But if you counteract with that with orange or red, it will neutralize that blueness. So essentially all you're doing is just patting it in. And also if you have, so I don't know if you can see the difference here, but I patted in this. I still have a lot of product that now has gone into my blush and my contour versus this eye here that it's in the spot that I wanted. So essentially on this eye, I'm going to have to go over top of this with my blush highlighter. Also, what we didn't do tonight as well, when you're doing a lot of makeup and a lot of colors and you've already done your face, is to put a translucent powder and pack that in. So if you have any fallout, it goes on that translucent powder, and then you just take a big flusher brush and brush it away, and that color will disappear, and you have a nice clean line. Let me know when you've done that.
Yeah.
Okay. What I do, since I have such a lot of liquid, one thing that is, anytime you have a lot of liquid on your face, definitely go in with a powder if you have it. This is a lighter skin tone that kind of matches the concealer that I was using. Just go over top of the wetness, and that will dry it out and make it matte and actually seal it in. So it's not like going to run. Like you can see a huge difference. Like this has like a lot of white here, and this is like where where I want that highlight. So I'm gonna have to go over here. So while you're doing that, I'm just gonna fix the mess I made on my face. Yeah, it's okay. It looks better on camera than it does in real life, but it works. All right, are you done that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you feeling a little bit better?
Kinda. It could also just be because, like we said, very dark circles.
So now, put on your, if you want, you can take what I normally do with my eyeliner, since it's done this way. I generally bring it where I put that brown. Again, this will make this part of your eye open up and this shrink, because I like to swoop up my eye, so it's completely up to you. If you have a lot of lower eyelids, yes, or the one eyelid, consult the doctor. If you have a lot of lower
Naomi is not a doctor or a makeup artist.
If you have a lot of lower eyelashes, all you're gonna have to do is just take that mascara and basically color in that mascara. What am I saying anymore? I don't know. Color in those eyelashes. I don't have any eyelashes on my lower lids, so that's why I put the line. So all I'm doing there is just connecting the wing to the outer corner of the lower eyelid. If I was doing like big eyes, I would like bring the line way down here, but we're going for natural woman. Perfect. So the couple trips and ticks you can do is you can put some white here and bring that to your tear duct around that thing if you want. What am I saying anymore? You put some white here and bring it in, or a lighter color, and that's just going to open up this part of your eye as well. We're not going to do that today. We'll do that on a later episode. And then once you're done your lower lids, just put on mascara on your eyelashes. I'm actually going to put on eyelashes. And just like that, I have eyelashes on. This used to be the hardest step. I used to spend so much time doing this, and now they just pop on my face. So, any other questions, concerns?
I don't believe so, my dear. Okay. Now that I can actually see again.
So I think next time we will do eyebrows and eyeliner. You're very welcome, Amber. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for everybody that has spent a little bit more time than we thought we were going to be, but we were having fun. And yeah. So again, this was Naomi and
I'm Jellybean.
And this is going to be a monthly thing. We're just going to come on and try some new makeup tips and tricks and talk and have a good time. So, bye.
Bye.